Nigel Farage has given the EU an unorthodox vote of confidence as the former Brexiteer agreed with new revelations filtering out from Brussels that frequent boosters can take a toll on people's immune system. Brexiteer Nigel Farage paid the European Union an unconventional compliment as he agreed with the European Medicine Agency, EMA, that perpetual boosters will take a toll on people's immune systems. But Mr. Farage, who has yet to be won over that booster jabs actually do the trick and help keep people safe against COVID-19, explained however that the EMA was neither referring to the third booster shot nor about a potential fourth. The double-vaccinated former leader of the Brexit party confessed last month that he is refusing to get his booster jab as it loses two-thirds of its effectiveness after a while. And despite the latest data filtering out from Brussels, Mr. Farage said he was still not convinced about getting the third jab. The GB News host then insisted that the British government has so far come up short in its mission to get the whole population boosted, with 38% of Britons have yet to be swayed into committing to injection number 3. He said, "I never thought this would happen, but I am agreeing with the European Union regulars because it's absolutely true." The European Medicines Agency are warning that repeated, frequent COVID-19 boosters could adversely affect the immune system. They are not applying this to the third jab, the current booster, and they are not necessarily saying it applies to the fourth booster, but they are saying after that. What is interesting is, despite the massive government campaign, huge amounts of expenditures telling us to get the booster, and it's still only 62% of the population that have had the booster. And I have to tell you folks, I have still not been convinced to have the booster. He then tore British and American scientists apart over their reluctance to lift the lid on the roots of coronavirus for fear that it could irreparably bruise reputation and standing of Chinese scientists. New data released this week suggests the virus that has been keeping the world on its knees for nearly 2 years may indeed have originated in a Chinese laboratory. Speculation about the origin of COVID emerged at the start of 2020, with some claiming the virus had been engineered and leaked from a Chinese lab, but scientists had always opted not to confirm the suggestions as it would have hurt international harmony. Mr. Farage railed, "We don't talk very much about the origins of this, but we should, because it was revealed today that leading British and US scientists actually, quite deliberately decided not to tell us that it was likely that the COVID had originally, accidentally come from a laboratory." They were concerned that that debate, believe it or not, would harm science in China. Last month, Harvard scientist Dr. Alina Chan told the Science and Technology Select Committee that it was likely that COVID was genetically manipulated. She said, "I think the lab origin is more likely than not." Right now, it's not safe for people who know about the origin of the pandemic to come forward. But we live in an era where there is so much information being stored that it will eventually come out. We have heard from many top virologists that a genetically engineered origin is reasonable, and that includes virologists who made modifications to the first SARS virus.